What's up, y'all? Welcome, mother effing back. It's your girl Chrissy, also known as Unpopular Locs, and I thought I'd chime in on this Vlogmas. You guys know I don't do things traditional. I don't really follow the rules. I just pretty much do what I want to do on my page. So I decided to, incorporate some Vlogmas videos, but technically I'm just recording, okay, during Christmas time, which happens to be my favorite time of the year. So I do have a few interesting things coming up, very sentimental to me because of this time of year, but we'll get into that in another video. So basically, I just want to say, welcome to Vlogmas, Unpopular Locs, or Chrissy's Unpopular Opinion Style. So, okay. For starters, I wanted to do a video of why I feel that it is important to take a social media break. Let's normalize that shit. At the end of the day, I take a lot of social media breaks, and granted, at first it did start off because I didn't have anything to talk about. I didn't know what to say. I had a lot going on in my life, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. It didn't really matter. I just had so much, and I'm too open. So to avoid me being too open about things that were very, very personal to me and what was going on in my life, I decided to go on a social media break. And I started this years ago, okay? And then it became like a habit, So now that I got used to, let me give you some background. I used to be that chick that posts so many pictures, videos, status updates, all types of stuff. You really got the gist of me. And it's unbelievable because now that I'm back on Facebook, sporadically, okay, now that I'm back on Facebook, I see a lot of my memories popping up, and the things that pop up in my memories, it's just nonstop post on one day in 1 year. And I'm I would never do that right now. So fast forward, I started doing it initially. I started stepping away from social media because I went back to school for psychology. So anywho, with that being said, I decided to take the social media break from Facebook because if you've been on Facebook, Facebook is very, very addictive. It really can consume you, get in the way of you doing regular shit, like getting up when your alarm clock goes off because you're too busy scrolling. So when I was in school, I needed to discipline myself when I was in college to focus more on my schoolwork. And it helped so significantly. I had an excellent grade point average and I was just doing awesome. Real short, the reason why I dropped out of school had nothing to do with social media or anything like that. It really was a lot going on in my life, and I tried to look for alternatives other than dropping out, and they said at the time that I needed to finish the semester, and it was just impossible to do. So I dropped out. So yeah, that's that little short backstory. I do plan on continuing my education. Anywho, fast forward, ever since I started that, I just decided to, I think I came back briefly, after the whole school thing. I came back for probably a month or two back to Facebook, and I was yeah, I kind of really enjoyed not being on Facebook. So I went to Snapchat and Instagram. And the reason why I enjoy Snapchat and Instagram is because I controlled so much, It's not I get caught up in posting what's on your mind. We really take that ish above and beyond. So back in the day, I used to post what's on my mind. I used to repost. Snapchat, you can't do that. Like, you're either taking pictures of the current and it disappears in 24 hours. Back when I was doing it, I don't know how it is now because I haven't been on there. But that's what it was to me. And then my Instagram, I had deleted everybody I didn't know. So like the only people that were following me or people that I knew personally or people that counter followed me, you know, which are people that I followed and they was just like, oh, they sent her a friend request, so she sent me a friend request, like that type of ish. You know what I mean? So like outside of that, that's just been the gift of my life. I just been, you know, eventually like a couple years later, I just stopped doing Snapchat. Like as of like really January of this year, 2020, I stopped doing it. Like I already wasn't really consistent with it, but it just dwindled on down and I just stuck to Instagram because Instagram to me, I love following celebrities from A to D list, okay? Loc pages. It was a way for me to grow my Loc channel. You know, it's so many different things. My YouTube channel in general. So many reasons why I love Instagram. So that was the thing that I've used. And then I got tired of that because I started to be exposed to certain things. So it just became too much. So YouTube is the only social media platform that I truly enjoy no matter what. No matter the comments that you bitch asses leave on that one video, okay? No matter the dislikes, no matter the likes, no matter the non-communication you guys continue to give me. And shout outs to all 5 of my consistent followers who continue and consistently give me support and, you know, interact with me. But YouTube is my place. Like, so with that being said, even though YouTube is my place, I still got caught up in the old, I just need a break, you know? And I think it's important for people to take social media breaks because we are human beings and we have real life ish going on. And a lot of times for me, the ish is not even anything like too extreme. Like I'm literally just living my life. Or maybe I'm just doing the most in my life. You know what I mean? You know, I started a business and my own business. And it's my jewelry line, Chrissy Beats LLC. I'm wearing one piece of it today, ironically. But yeah, I started my own jewelry line back in the summer. And I got really, really invested in that. And very much so neglected my channel, which is something that I really, really enjoy doing as a hobby. I love putting on my makeup, and that was like something that I picked up during the pandemic or the pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so with that being said, you know, people done reached out to my sister. They done reached out to me like, is everything okay? I seen you deactivate your page, and it's like, is it not supposed to be okay because I deactivated my page? Like, let me know something. Is it not supposed to be okay because I deactivated my page? Because that's ridiculous to me. Just because somebody deactivate their page or just because someone decides to take a social media break in general, haven't posted in a while, it does not mean something serious is going on. It does not mean they're in a crisis. But I appreciate your concern, even though most of the time I really feel like it's just people, you know, just trying to chime in on your personal business, especially when you're somebody like me that is used to putting so much out on social media and now they don't hear from you. And it's just like, what? Where is she? What is she doing? Like, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm great. I'm blessed. And then when I do feel like there's something that's going on, as you've seen in a more recent video, you know, not having someone to talk to is traumatic, you know. I shared that with you guys. And, you know, for somebody like me, YouTube is an outlet for me. So you don't have to worry about what's going on in my life if I'm not posting. You know what I mean? Like all 5 of you that are concerned, I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you asking. But, You know, I have so many reasons why I feel like I deactivate my page. Like maybe I come across something that was just like too naked. Like maybe it's something that I wasn't supposed to see. Or maybe it's because on this particular subject, everybody's taking it and running with it. Like I get really annoyed with social media, and it amazes me because I've been doing what you see here. I've been doing this since MySpace. A lot of people are fairly new to the whole social media thing within the last 10 years. I have been doing this whole thing that I've been doing since MySpace days. And then only the people that have been following me that long or stalking me that long know that, you know what I mean? So now I'm at the point in life where it's very old to me. Very, very old. But YouTube, however, is a hobby of mine, and it's something that I'm always going to continue to do for now. And I do, cross my fingers, hope that it will escalate and turn into something more magnificent than I already believe it is, even though it's 5 of you that follow me on a consistent basis. Hey, anywho, that's just a real short description, just some perspective to throw out there with Chrissy's unpopular opinions. You know, just something to think about, like, you know, where you're at in life. You know, social media is not everything. Stop taking it so serious to the point where you got to ask somebody, are you okay, because you have not been making posts? Okay, to the point where you're concerned about somebody because they haven't uploaded. Like, stop doing that. Because for somebody like me, 9 out of 10, like, I'm really just living my life. You know what I mean? And then when I do feel like I need to vent and get some ish off my shoulders and off my chest, I come here. You know what I mean? So like, I really just don't be having anything to talk about anymore. I decided to not talk about my more personal things that I used to share with you guys because I just feel like there's no need to. So now I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. And then like, I don't have time for anything. So out of nowhere, me sipping, I'm like, yeah, I want to talk about this. And I made it happen. So like it, love it, hate it, your girl's always going to give her unpopular opinions. Okay? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl, Chrissy, and I'm tapping out with the fab sign. Peace and love, love and harmony, and be blessed. Mwah. Yes. Mwah.